Hey guys, what is up? It has been quite a while since I have done a vlog. I've had some stuff going on, so I've been super busy and have not been able to post. So I'm finally back, and today I'm here with Zion's birth story, which I promised on my Instagram. So I'm just gonna, long story short, about his birth process and answer a couple questions I had on my Instagram. And then make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Okay, let's hop right into this. So one of the questions I got on my Instagram was, what were my thoughts on the way to the hospital? And honestly, I don't remember perfectly everything that I was thinking, but the main thing that I was focused on is, how am I gonna get through the epidural and IV? I was not worried about the childbirth process at all, honestly, except for that. One of my biggest fears in life are needles, and so I was terrified of that. And yeah, so I would say that was my main thought on the way to the hospital was, oh my god, how am I gonna bear this horrible pain? But I did end up getting through it, thank god, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So anyway, those were my thoughts on the way to the hospital. As some of you know, I worked up until I was 40 weeks and 4 days. So I went in on Wednesday night to get induced, and I think I went on Wednesday. Honestly, it was a long time ago. I barely remember, but I either went Wednesday morning or Wednesday night. I really don't remember. And then they started me off by, checking my weight, checking to see if I was dilated, all those good things, and I was not dilated at all. So they had already planned to induce me, but I was there, but I didn't. So they did a little square insert in the, thing, and that was, where did you get that? Give me the can opener. Okay, I'm back, sorry. So yeah, so I got to the hospital, no dilation. They start me on the inducement thing, little square thing, the insert, yada yada. And so they had me do that for, I think, about 24 hours. And then during that time, my back pain was just horrific. I could barely bear it. And every way I turned, I laid, it was just, I'm dying. That's how I felt. It was horrible. I guess you could call that back labor. So I had really bad back labor for that 24 hours. And then finally they were like, okay, this is not doing anything. I didn't dilate at all with that, and it did nothing to speed the process along. So they took it out, and within 10-15 minutes, my back didn't hurt at all. And I was like, okay, we could have just skipped that thing right there. We could have just skipped that, because that was horrible. So they took it out, and then they started me on the inducement pills, which I don't know what those are called, or I would tell you, but they're pills that they have you take to help also speed up the process. So they put me on those, and it took maybe another overnight, so probably about 12 to 13 hours for that to finally kick in. And then I finally went into labor, woohoo, but only 3 centimeters. So I was like, come on, you can do this. And it just, come on, that's how I felt. I was like, let's go, come on, body. And so I did go into labor, and I was asleep when I had my first contraction, which woke me up. And I literally, it was like, ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought I was dying yet again, and it was just horrible because I hadn't had any kind of contractions at all, and that was my very first one. Woke up to it, horrific pain, and I was like, get this epidural in my back right now. So I was like, they were like, oh, do you want to try to wait it out, see if you can handle it? No, epidural right now. So they went and got the doctor to do the epidural, which took like 10-15 minutes. And I'm like, do you not see me laying here dying slowly? And you're going to make me wait 10-15 minutes. Okay, we'll play that game, because I was a crazy pregnant lady and I just wanted my epidural. So they get him in there, and it takes 3 times times. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 times to get the epidural in my back because he couldn't get the needle in the right spot. Not good. Not good. I was more annoyed and stressed and tired. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back again. So after the 3rd try, we finally got the epidural going. And it took maybe 20-25 minutes, and then finally I was able to relax again. Couldn't feel my whole body, and I was like, smooth sailing. Yes, it was amazing. All I have to say is if you guys ever have a baby and you're debating between epidural and not, and if you're a big baby like me, get the epidural. So once I got the epidural, they just kind of kept coming in every once in a while and checking my centimeters, and finally I think I got to 7 centimeters after like 5 hours. So then they broke my water themselves because my water was not breaking either. So they literally just had to make my body do everything. So they broke my water, and then yeah, it reaches 6 in the morning and they come in to check, and they're like, okay, we see the baby's head. Let's get this process going. Let's do this. And I was like, huh? What time is it? Like, it was so early and I was so confused. I was tired. I was like, I don't want to have this baby right now. Like, are you going to force me to have this baby right now? I guess I'm going to have to, right? So then they tell me, okay, you know, I'm going to give you like 20 minutes and then we're going to come back in and we're going to start the process. We're going to start pushing. So then, of course, you know, we got to wake everybody up. My son's dad was there and my mom was already awake with me, but my son's dad was literally like, and I was like, come on, dude. I'm like, it is baby time. Get up right now. And I was, you know, yelling at him from across the room, wake up, and my mom tried to wake him up. The nurse tried to wake him up, and he was exhausted because, well, you know, him and my mom had been up for days with me through this process. So, like, I understand, but it was just really funny, and I had to put that out there. So finally we get him awake, and then at that same time my mom called my sister and my niece, and they showed up around 6:25, and the nurse came in about the same time and was like, okay, it's time to start pushing. So I was like, yay, yippee, the moment I've been waiting for is here. So we got to the moment, and the heck is going on downstairs? I'm gonna have to investigate. So yeah, my sister and my niece get there about 6:25, and so we start the process, and the first thing they ask me is, do you want to watch? Do you want a mirror? And I was like, no. If I see blood, I faint. If I see the head, I faint. No mirror, no nothing. Just hold the sheet up like this so I cannot see anything, and once it's out, then you can show me him. So that's how it went. But my mom on one side holding my hand, my son's dad on one side, and then my niece, who was only 14 at the time, did a lot better than my sister, who was, you know, older than me. And, oh, now we have egg beaters. Hello. Okay, so yeah, my sister, she actually had to leave the room because she looked down there and she thought she was gonna faint. I was like, dude, did you really just leave the labor room because you're gonna faint? Like, okay, I'm the one pushing this ginormous watermelon out of my badge. So, you know what? Get back in here. But it's fine. She came back in after like 5 minutes, you know, collected herself, came inside, and then it was gone. Things were moving pretty fast, you know. 6:25 I started pushing, and I had my son at 6:36 a.m., so it took 11 minutes exactly. And another question that I got was if I had a C-section or a natural birth, and I had a natural birth with some tearing, unfortunately, but it happens. Yeah, so 7 pounds, 14 ounces, and he was born March 18th, 2017. The day right after St. Patrick's Day, which kind of sucked because I even bought him a St. Patrick's Day outfit, but he was a week late, so he was born the day after St. Patrick's Day, and I'm like, yikes. but I went with it. I went with it. I put him in his St. Patrick's Day outfit anyway, took my picture, took it off. He never wore it again. It's fine. So after I had Zion, I wanted to move things along pretty quickly. I was like, okay, when are we moving to the like postpartum room so I can relax and like just hang out, you know? So they moved us to another room, and it was just, I don't know, it was like, it was scary. I don't know, it was scary, and becoming a mom was not what I thought it would be, and it was just scarier than I thought. I don't say that meaning like it was a bad thing, but it was just, I was scared, and I was young, obviously. So yeah, it was not what I expected, but it's fine. It worked out. So yeah, we moved rooms, and just the amount of love that I could feel in the room was amazing. I had my family and some of my son's dad's family, and we got those little pictures taken of the three of us, and like our little mommy and me and daddy and me pictures that cost, let me tell you, a freaking fortune. But it was worth it because I didn't get any newborn pictures of him done after that. We only had the ones from the hospital, and they were freaking $300, but I'm so glad that we did it. And I took this just great, amazing, flawless picture of me right after I had him, and it's actually on my Instagram. It's right in front of a tiger, and it's me holding him, bare skin, while I'm wearing like a shirt or like a sports bra or something, but it's just, it was a lovely moment. And the nurses at the hospital were so sweet, and they really were helpful, and my family and my son's dad were very supportive and just super helpful, and I was really lucky to have everyone there and have them be so great and helping me out being a new mom. So yeah, that is pretty much my entire hospital stay. I mean, there was other things here and there that I want to, put out there because there's a lot of, raw moments, but they're kind of personal, which you guys understand. So all right, well, I had to go get him because he was just getting into everything. But anyways, excuse me, sir. I hope I didn't miss anything that was important or exciting. I think I covered everything. So yeah, that was my birth story. It took 3.5 days, and then, yeah, here he is now. So yeah, I'm excited about this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. My next vlog is probably going to be about preparing for his birthday party because he's going to be 2. And then I'll take some videos while we're at the party, say yeah. And so yeah, once again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Thanks for watching.